I would. Here's the thing with that though. He would have been called He would have. They're gonna call him racist anyway. How has he not learned that in the past 3 years, going on 4 years? They're going to call him racist no matter what. If he started on Monday or if he started today, it doesn't make a difference. It's never going to be enough. They're going to call you a racist no matter what. They're going to call me a racist no matter what. They're going to call you a racist no matter what because my Foot Locker and my business insurance. It doesn't matter. Stop caring. Stop fucking caring what people call you. I learned that lesson the hard way doing this show. The first year of the show, I went to the Moore rally. I covered it. I was trolling people, making fun of boomers. And at the end of that weekend, I was in the SPLC's hate watch list, and they called me. My family's from Cuba, by the way. My last name is Lopez. Look at me. They called me a hardcore. You could look it up. The article's still up. They called me a hardcore white. My name is out there with me being a hardcore white. You can't care. Stop caring what people fucking call you. Doing the right thing, doing what you're supposed to do, shouldn't be incumbent on what other people may think of you or may say of you. You should do the right thing because it's the right thing. Not because you're worried about backlash. Not because you're worried about what people are going to call you a racist. If you're not a racist, as long as you know you're not one, it doesn't matter what people call you. Because that's the whole point, man. That's the point of the Twitter culture, of the Facebook culture, of the internet culture in general, of all of it is that if they scare you enough and if they call you enough names, you'll walk away with your tail between your legs and you won't say anything because you're going to be afraid. If enough people stop caring, they don't have that power anymore. All of that then goes away. The fact that Trump gives a flying fuck because of what Jared Subversive Kushner says blows my mind. Enough. Enough. Stop being afraid of what they call you. Stop being afraid of what they say. It doesn't matter. Look at the people that are calling you this. Look at the lives that they live. Look at what they want for this country. Who gives a shit what they call you? Who cares? Because you could pander to these people. How long have we been doing? Let's start with the Obama administration. You could pander to these people for 12 years, going on 12 years now. You could pander every single day. You saw the video of the white woman that got on her knees because the guy said, "I'm Black Lives Matter," or "I'm asking you to get on your knees." You could get on your knees. You could kiss black Israelites' boots. You could do all that. You could do everything you want. You could change your profile tag. You could say you stand in solidarity. You could blame yourself for something you can't control. You could go on like these fucking celebrities do. You could go online and you could blame yourself for being white. You could apologize for something that you can't control. You can't control who you were born to. You can't control what your skin color is. I can't. Nobody can. It's not something you could do. You could apologize for something that you can't have that you have no control over to these people, and we've been doing it. I'm not saying all of you have, but society has. We've seen it every day. We cover it every day on this show. We cover it every day on Revenge of the Sis. We cover it all the time. And it won't matter. Because it's never going to be enough. It's never going to be enough. Stop trying to appease them. Stop negotiating with emotional terrorists. Don't negotiate with these people. It's not worth it for you, for your family, and for the future, quite frankly, for the future of this fucking, not even country, planet. Don't. You don't owe anybody an apology for being born the way you were born. You don't owe anybody apology for living your life the way you live it. You don't owe anybody apology for locking your door at night. You don't owe anybody apology for living in a nice neighborhood because you don't want to live in a bad one. You don't owe anybody an apology for being upset that they're burning your city down. You don't. You don't owe anybody an apology for some fucking stupid ass fucking cop in Minneapolis did. You don't owe them an apology. Stop giving it to them. Stop. Because they take it, they wipe your ass with it, and then they enact policies to make you poorer, to make you live like shit, and to take away your freedom. Enough. Enough. I frankly am done. Thank you, Pro Clutcher. I frankly am done playing your game. This is, and I'm sorry I'm going to get nerdy here, the Kobayashi Maru. You can't win it. There's no way to win this scenario. So the only thing you could do is what Kirk did. You fuck up the very system of the game you're trying to play. That's it. That's all you can do. Stop feeling sorry. Whether you're black, whether you're white, whether you're Hispanic, whether you're Asian, Middle Eastern, I don't care. Stop saying sorry. Enough. But enough. Done. We all should be done. If you don't think the system is rigged, if you don't think the system is a joke, 5 days ago before this started, we were talking about the invisible enemy in a virus. I haven't seen any newscaster, not one, talk about this virus. Nobody cares. Because in reality, what we're learning is if this virus was such a plague, no amount of rioting would oversight the fact that there's dead people are dying, man, because it's not. It never mattered. It never was a real issue. It never was. Nobody wants to talk about the real issues. Nobody wants to talk about people ODing because of pharmaceutical companies. Nobody wants to talk about China basically controlling our economy and buying out every other country around them to become one of the biggest superpowers in the world. Nobody wants to talk about them owning our fucking all of our medicine, all of our PPEs. Nobody wants to talk about that. That's uncomfortable. And also because the lobbyists control our government. They give money to these people and they make sure they do it. Nobody wants to talk about the money we give certain Middle Eastern, and not just Israel, because that's easy. Saudi Arabia, Israel, you give certain Middle Eastern countries that give us nothing in return. Nobody wants to talk about us going to war and being in perpetual war since the year 2000. Continually for 20 years been at war and having people dying over there if you ask them, we don't even know anymore. Nobody wants to talk about that. We want to talk about some fake racial inequality in this country to make some sort of point. And at the end, none of these fucking people pandering, hey, black people, I hate to tell you this, none of these people pandering to you give a flying fuck about you. And if you think they do, then you're stupid, because they don't. Nobody cares. And guess what? White people and right-wing people, as we've learned, none of these Dan Crenshaws and fucking conservative people in the fucking Congress or the Senate or anything, they don't care about you either. They don't fucking care. They care about running the clock out as long as they can, and they get a cushy gig at CNN or Fox News being an analyst, and if they're lucky, they'll become an anchor. That's it. I understand I'm just a fat Cuban guy who tries to be funny on the internet. I get it. And I'm not even saying listen to me. I'm a moron. Maybe I'm 100% wrong. But I'm telling you how I feel. I'm telling you that I've had it, and I'm done. Give no ground. Give them no ground. They haven't earned it. They haven't deserved it. They want your trust. Make them earn it. Because right now, they sure as fuck lost mine.